Hello, my friends. Welcome back. If you're new here, this is Love No Limits, and my name is Kay. So here is today's next 72-hour reading. This is the weekend reading. So grab your teas, grab your waters, grab your wines. I have my beer here, and we are going to be seeing what's going to be occurring within your next 72 hours. So take a second and pause the video if need be to choose your pile. If you feel called to more than one pile, please feel free to check out both or all three. There may certainly be messages there for you. If these readings resonate with you, let me know down in those comments below, guys. I would love to hear them. Also, if you wouldn't mind liking the video and subscribing to the channel to encourage more content in the future, I would be oh so grateful. So we're going to be picking piles by songs today. So this is going to be pile number 1, with the song We Are One from the Lion King 2 soundtrack. This is going to be pile number 2 with the song Dancing in the Moonlight by Top Loader. And this is going to be pile number 3 with the song Lift Me Up by Rihanna. If you don't know the songs, that's completely fine. Use your intuition to the best of your abilities to help guide you to which pile or piles are meant to be for you. Timestamps are located down below in that description box, guys. And without any further ado, my friends, let's jump right into it. Hello, my lovely pile number 1s. Welcome to your reading. This is what's going to be occurring within your next 72 hours, also known as the weekend reading. And today you've chosen the song We Are One. This song is from the Lion King 2 soundtrack. And your little message that comes with the song for this weekend is, can I trust in my own heart, or am I just one part of some big land? So, pile number 1, right off the bat, this song is making me think that perhaps this weekend you are going to be put in a position where teamwork, cooperation, community, is way more important in whatever situation you may find yourself in versus individualism or solitude. So that's what I'm picking up for you right off the bat with that song in particular, but let's dive deep into the oracle cards and the tarot and get some more information. So your first card, this is from the Literary Witches Oracle deck, and you have I. So the I represents seeking answers, seeing things clearly, paying attention to things. Let's dive deep into the tarot and see if we can get some more information. So your first tarot card today is the Queen of Cups. Okay, and the Queen of Cups is an energy all about kind of matters of the heart. Pile number 1, I feel like within your next 72 hours, there's going to be some sort of opportunity, position that you're going to be in, where your heart is going to feel very engaged to something, okay? This could involve kind of what I was picking up with the We Are One song, of kind of like this idea of realizing, I feel like you're going through a period right now, pile number 1, where you're realizing that whatever you're going through, okay, you're not going through it alone. And I just heard the phrase, it takes 2 to tango. Okay. So if this is about a relationship, pile number 1, if you're in a relationship right now, and if you're having some trouble with your partner, I'm picking up that this weekend you're going to see something in a different light, okay? You're going to see how nothing is really one-sided, I'm picking up. Let's dive deeper here. Okay, so your second tarot card today, you've gotten the Hierophant. So pile number 1, I feel like for you within your next 72 hours, okay, like I said, something about the matters of the heart keeps coming up to me in my mind. The Queen of Cups is also an energy of kind of having almost like an unconditional love for something, right? It's like the epitome of all the nurturing energies. And with it coming alongside the Hierophant, I'm feeling like if this has to do with a relationship, pile number 1, it's a relationship that I'm sensing you have a lot of love for, you have a lot of hope for, you have a lot of passion for. However, this weekend, I feel like you're going to be actually seeing the dynamic of this relationship was not as balanced as you thought it was. Okay. I'm also picking up that if this doesn't pertain to something romantic, okay, this could also just be representing your tribe, your family life, your professional life. Perhaps, for example, at work, you work in a place where teamwork is heavily needed, okay? And say, for example, that you're always a team player, you're always kind of taking initiative, but you don't really get recognized for that, okay? You actually don't get treated as well, I'm picking up. If this has to do with your professional life, okay? If this doesn't, pile number one, whatever it may be, I do have a feeling it actually has to do with at least one other physical human being, okay? And I feel like overall, what all these three cards are just trying to tell me is, okay, yeah, you have a lot of love for something. Yeah, you have a lot of hope for something, but I'm also seeing to kind of take off these rose-colored glasses, okay, and try and look at it in a different light. I'm picking up. There's a lot of light, right? It looks like the sun is just setting, and the way the light is hitting these colors is really making the light shine. The Hierophant card, of course, is always glowing. So I feel like with the eye, you're going to be seeing the light out of something, okay? And with the We Are One card, let me just repeat this message for you. Can I trust in my own heart, or am I just one of some, excuse me, or am I just one part of some big land? So pile number one, I could definitely see you kind of contemplating your position, I'm hearing for some of you, the dynamic of a relationship. I think that there's something that's going to make its way to you to really open your eyes about something or someone in particular. So your last tarot card today is the Three of Moss, which is also known as the Three of Wands. Okay. And this card is all about patience, right? It could also represent making a choice and then just waiting for results. So it's kind of just like waiting to physically see some sort of result here. So yeah, like I was saying, pile number one, I feel like this weekend, I'm hearing the word divine timing, okay? I feel like for some of you, whatever you're going to bear witness to, whatever you're going to seek more clearly this weekend, it may come as quite a shock, I'm picking up, okay? But like I said, with the Three of Wands, something has to, I feel like the divine is coming in to make a change, to make you see something that you didn't see before. Take note how both of these these human beings, these people, they're facing to my left, right? And I feel like there's a stubbornness, right? I feel like this eye is asking you to stop looking in one direction in particular and face forward, okay? Take note of what's actually being laid out in front of you guys, okay? I'm gonna flip this last card over. This is from the Goddess Temple Oracle deck. And today, yeah, you've chosen number 15. I believe it's pronounced Fwill, and it is the Lover. So, like I said, pile number one, let me know in the comments if this is resonating, if this is romantic, professional, just within your tribe, your community. But this card, the Lovers, is really all about like that eternal creative dance between those two complementary polarities, right? It's like the divine masculine, divine feminine type of energy, that yin, that yang, and the balance that you need between them in order for something to work. So pile number one, like I kept saying, I have a feeling for the majority of you, this actually does fall along the lines of being something romantic, okay? If that's the case, the Lover is here to remind you that when you are in a relationship with someone, right? There's not supposed to be any one person in particular that's in charge, any one person in particular that makes the decisions. It is a group effort, right? It is shared power, shared respect. And if you aren't receiving the respect that you deserve, pile number one, then that relationship is not for you, whether it be romantic, okay? A companionship, even an acquaintance, okay? Always pray for those who don't pray for you, who wish you ill will. I am a big believer in that, but that doesn't mean you have to be their friend, okay? It doesn't mean you need to give them a piece of yourself that, in all reality, if you opened your eyes clearly, you would actually realize it would be way more beneficial for you to actually keep to yourself, okay? Pile number one. So I believe that's all I'm seeing for you guys. Let me know down in those comments below if the reading resonated. Like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow. And I will catch you guys next time. Also, have a fabulous rest of your day, pile number one. And I hope you have a fabulous weekend as well. Don't forget, don't dim your light for anybody, and never ever settle for less than you deserve, guys. All right, I'll catch you guys next time. What is up, my lovely pile number twos? Welcome to your reading. This is the weekend read. What's going to be occurring for you within your next 72 hours? And today you've picked the song Dancing in the Moonlight by Top Loader. Feel free to give the song a listen. I always recommend it. This is a serious jam, especially for the weekend, pile number twos. But if you don't, that's completely fine. I did write down a sentence or two to give you a gist of what the song wants to tell you. So it says, "We like our fun and we never fight. You can't dance and stay uptight." Ooh, very cool, pile number two. So, right off the bat, if you guys know the song, if you don't, even if you don't know the song, definitely go check it out. This is a very groovy song, very fun. It's all about having fun, right? And letting go and just being happy. And the song is basically like, hey, like, we're dancing. You can't get upset. There's no such thing, you know, which is awesome. A lot of positive energy in the song, for sure. Pile number two. So you might be feeling a sudden burst of positive energy this weekend. You may be going out dancing. You may be literally dancing in the moonlight. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's supposed to snow up north. So let's take a deeper look at the cards. So your first card today, this is from the Literary Witches Oracle deck. And today you've chosen the Volcano card. Okay. So this card is all about, to me, either repression, suppression, okay? It is volcanoes have magma, lava, which is kind of related to fire. So I kind of associate volcanoes with passion, okay? An explosion of passion, of suppressed passion in particular. Let's take a deeper look at your tarot and try and paint a better picture here. So your first tarot card today is the King of Pentacles. Okay, and the King of Pentacles really represents someone that's worked very, very hard to be in whatever position they are in. Okay, they want the best things in life, the luxury, the fun. The King of Pentacles, to me, really embodies someone who is willing to work hard, but works hard with a smile on their face, okay? So with it being kind of right next to the volcano here, I'm also being called to kind of let you guys know that it's okay to indulge yourself, okay, in the good things that life has to offer. So I feel like for you, pile number two, perhaps you've been actually suppressing fun, okay? This doesn't have to be intentional, of course. Perhaps you just didn't have, you haven't, within the last few weeks, you just haven't had the opportunity. Say, for example, if you're a parent, okay, if you have children, multiple children, if you take care of the elderly, say you work a lot, whatever the case may be for you, pile number two, I feel like this weekend you're going to be given an opportunity to go out and have some fun, some well-deserved fun I'm picking up. Okay, let's see what else you have. Yeah, so your second tarot card is the Page of Cups. Okay, and the Page of Cups to me is about experiencing some sort of emotional situation, okay? A situation that you may not have much experience with. Pile number two, this situation could actually have been the leading factor, okay, of this suppression here. I'm not saying that you guys have been suppressing fun altogether. More so, like once a month, once every other month, there's that little outing you go on, or that little, that one holiday where all your family gets together and it's just golden, okay? Little moments like that are supposed to happen on a monthly basis, in my opinion. I think people should have the ability to go out and just, with no limit, dance, sing, be whoever they want to be, as long as they're doing it, of course, appropriately, not causing harm to themselves or others. I feel like that is much well deserved for anyone. And pile number two, if you have been going through something emotional, I am picking up a breakup. For some of you, this doesn't have to be recent. This could actually have been months ago, weeks ago, but that's a clear example of something that can easily suppress us from wanting to feel joy, right? So pile number two, I feel like within your next 72 hours, there's going to be something presented to you that will help get you out of this funk, okay? I'm seeing two butterflies here. Butterflies remind me of our ancestors. You could have two lost loved ones that are actually right by your side, okay? Whatever this emotional trigger is I'm picking up for some of you that happened in the past, I feel like whatever this was, you actually had a lot of spiritual support, spiritual guidance. Your ancestors were right there by your side the whole time. And guess what? They still are. They haven't left you, but they're seeing your progress, they're seeing your growth, and they feel like, as well as myself, just picking up on your energy, by the way, it's time to get back out there, okay? Go on a date, go on a blind date, pile number 2, go out dancing, okay? Whatever it may be for you, just go do it. Whatever it is that you haven't, not necessarily have not wanted to do, but whatever causes you doubt that you know will bring you much joy, go do it this weekend, okay, pile number 2? Let's see. Oh, your last tarot card, pile number 2. I'm going to hold it up for you to see. You have the sun. Yes. So positivity, success, joyous times. The sun. You are meant to feel joy this weekend, pile number 2. The sun is all about joy and happiness, success, that feeling of like that life really doesn't get much better than this, right? Kind of like that euphoric feeling. I was explaining how, excuse me, once a month, once every other month, you're meant to experience, okay, guys? As long as, of course, please be safe. Please make good choices out there. Don't do anything too rash, of course. But I know you guys aren't like that. So I just know whatever's coming your way this weekend is going to be something that is just going to rock your world, okay? It's going to make you want to smile again, pile number 2. And not just for the night, for the long haul, I'm also picking up. The King of Pentacles is all about longevity, right? The Pentacles, the slowness, the longevity, the hard work, okay? So I feel like you've been doing a lot of healing, a lot of hard work through this emotional time, and this sun is here to stay, okay? Okay, so this card is from the Goddess Temple Oracle deck, and you have number 37, the Labyrinth. Very cool. I'm going to take a sip real quick, guys. Excuse me. I usually do these readings in the morning, but it's Thursday evening, so I thought, you know what? Why not have some fun myself? Okay, back to you guys. So you got number 37, the Labyrinth. I'm going to read you a quick snippet from the guidebook here just to give you some more insight on the card. Perhaps there's something you can personally resonate with or take out of. Number 37, the Labyrinth. Build and consciously experience the initiatory paths of transformation. The Labyrinth circuit can help you to contact the dynamic balance of opposites, the left and right hemisphere of the brain, the inner feminine and masculine, the conscious and subconscious, the recharging and discharging of energies. For this journey through the deep meanderings, you can have one purpose, or you can accomplish it by remaining open to various stimuli. Very interesting. Pile number 2. So what I'm picking up from that is kind of more of like that opposites attract type of feeling. Things kind of balancing out for you. Labyrinths are usually geometrically symmetrical, right? So like I was saying, how, there was an emotional time, okay, but through the longevity, through your hard work, through your patience, right, with the King of Pentacles, the sun is going to come out, okay? And just as much pain you were put in, just as many tears as you cried, those tears will come back as tears of joy, just as much. Okay, pile number 2, I feel like the scales are going to start balancing themselves out for you, and I think it starts this weekend. The number 37 is jumping out at me, and 3 and 7 together make 10, okay? And 10 is the end of a cycle. Pile number 2, I feel like you're completing something. Something is coming full circle here. I see a lot of circles. We see the sun, the circle with the labyrinth, the volcano, we see the cloud up here. Something is coming to a full circle. Pile number 2. How very, very interesting. I'm very happy for you guys. I really hope you take the opportunity to feel some joy, okay? If you don't get invited, invite someone else. And if no one wants to go with you, go by yourself, because pile number 2, I promise you, the divine has something in store for you, and I promise you, you will not regret it. Okay, I believe that's all I'm seeing for you guys. I wish you the best of luck this weekend. Have a great, fabulous rest of your night. Please stay safe, make smart choices. I know you guys always do, and I will catch you guys next time. Hello, my lovely pile number 3s. Last but not least, welcome to your reading, guys. This is the weekend reading. What's going to be occurring for you within your next 72 hours. So, today you've picked the song Lift Me Up by Rihanna. I highly encourage you to take a look at the song, whether you know it or not, but if you don't, no prob. I have written down a sentence or two just to give you the gist of what the song wants to tell you. So, it says, keep me in the warmth of your love. When you depart, keep me safe. Very interesting, pile number 3. The first thing that came to my mind, you could have just recently lost a loved one. For some of you, if that's not the case, no fear. I am not predicting that at all for this weekend. Oh, but if that's not the case, you could have just recently have separated from someone. Maybe you moved, okay? Take it how it resonates, but either way, let's take a deeper look here and see what this is all about. So this card is from the Literary Witches Oracle deck, and you have picked the Boar. This represents aggression, okay? Masculinity, danger, okay? Very interesting, pile number 3. Let's get some tarot cards just to get some more clarification here. Okay, so your first tarot card is the Four of Pentacles. I'm actually going to pull one more just to get a better picture before I start giving you what I see. And your second card is the High Priestess. Okay, so pile number 3, what I'm picking up first. This Four of Pentacles represents, in a short term, it represents greed, okay? But it doesn't always have to mean being greedy. It's more so having to do with kind of holding something so close that you just don't want to let it go. It could also represent some sort of stubborn energy, okay? So pile number 3, I feel like your intuition, which is being represented by the High Priestess here, is telling you about something that is either a threat to you, a danger to your energetic field, okay? However, I feel like even though that you are aware of this knowledge, okay, this could just be a gut feeling, a strong gut feeling. However, I'm picking up that this is actually more than a gut feeling, okay? There's a reason why your intuition is telling you this. Perhaps there's just hasn't been something that's been cleared up for you, okay, pile number 3. So with that being said, I feel like you're holding on to it. Okay, this could be a job, a profession. Say, for example, you have paid a lot of money, a lot of your time in schooling, and now you're in a profession, 8 years later, even 2 years later for some of you, if that's applicable, and you find out that it's just not for you. Okay, you make decent money, you get decent hours, but you hate it. So that's an example of our intuition telling us that this is not the path for us. However, because there's something that you can still get out of it, right, that is useful to you, or so it may seem, you're holding on to it. Okay, so let's see what else you have here. So your last tarot card is the Two of Beetles, which is also known as the Two of Pentacles. So this is a juggling energy, right? If this doesn't have to do with jobs, this could be people, pile number 3. If you're single, okay, say for example, you're single and you do you, I don't judge. Say you sleep around, you talk to multiple people, and you know what? If you're single, that's your right, none of my business. But it's kind of reminding me of that kind of like, that's like an example of that juggling energy, okay? And what happens when we are talking to multiple people is we're actually not giving those people our undivided attention. Okay, pile number 3, there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. If you just want to have fun, as long as you're doing it safely, you have your fun. But when our intuition picks up something that is like a big red flag, what you don't want to do is ignore it. Okay, pile number 3. I'm going to pull some more tarot cards for you guys, because I know this reading is being super vague right now. So I'm going to pull some more cards. Wow, that was fast. Let's pull some more. Okay. Well, if it wants to come out. Okay, I think that's good. Okie dokie. I'm going to take a sip really quick, guys. Excuse me. Feel free to take a sip as well if you're drinking coffee, water, tea, wine, whatever your preferences are. Just make sure you're staying hydrated, guys. Okay, so back to your reading. The first tarot card that came out was the Hierophant. And the second one that came out alongside it was the Star. And what both these two cards have in common is hope. Okay, pile number 3. So I feel like these two cards are actually describing this Four of Pentacles here, okay? So I feel like the reason why you're holding on to something is because of how much hope you have for it, how much potential you see in it. Like I said, if this has to do with a job, you see the money coming in, right? So it's like a no-brainer. Like, of course I'll sacrifice my happiness, right? But no, that's wrong, pile number 3. Just because you have something physical in your hand doesn't mean that that physical thing is going to make you happy, okay? I feel like when we're fulfilled too much in one area of our life, we naturally become unfulfilled with another area. So I feel like with the Star card coming out as well, I'm also getting an element of balance, okay? Because the Star card doesn't just represent healing and hope, right? It represents peace, okay? But this peace doesn't come without a price. This was guided peace, okay? This was the Star using their intuition to guide them in the right direction, right? So I'm taking notice how the Hierophant is pointing this way, right? So your hope is pointing one way, what your faith in something is pointing one way, but your intuition is pointing another. Okay, and notice how the boar excuse me guys. Take note how the boar here and the High Priestess card are actually pointing the same direction. They're on the same page. So pile number 3, please at this time, please trust your intuition, trust your gut, because it is telling you something for a reason here. Your last tarot card today is the 8 of Swords. Yeah, this card is all about entrapment. This could also just be what I'm seeing in relation to the rest of the surrounding cards here. This could actually just be self-sabotage, okay? With the boar being here, I am feeling that whatever this danger is, I feel like it's obvious, okay? This could be a domestic relationships that you live together. Doesn't have to be physically violent or anything like that. If it is, please seek help right away, pile number 3. But if that's not the case, say there's just someone who's just kind of like aggressive in nature, very passive aggressive even. The board, to me, sometimes I find it way easier to deal with aggressive people versus passive aggressive people. And that's simply because with aggressive people, where I am on my spiritual journey is that it's very easy for me to stay calm. With passive aggressive people, I'm a very literal person sometimes. Do you know what I mean? So when someone's being passive aggressive, it usually turns into a nightmare. So I am picking up that passive aggressive energy with the boar here. So perhaps if you're like me and you're very literal, perhaps it can't be as easily seen, especially if you live with the person. This doesn't have to be a significant other either. This could just be, I'm picking up, this could be a parent. This could be a sibling, someone older. I am picking up an older energy for sure. Take it how it resonates, pile number 3. But this should really tie your whole reading together. This card is from the Goddess Temple Oracle deck. And I will be reading you a short snippet from the guidebook just to give you some more insight on the card. Okay, and so today you've chosen a number 7, Cur. Very beautiful card. Absolutely love it. Take note, too, how with the 4 of Pentacles, I said she's holding this box very, very close, right? I'll bring it closer so you guys can see. Okay, take note of the 4 of Pentacles here. This box is being held, right? This is holding something close. This could also represent like things like obsessions almost. But for you, pile number 3, I'm not really picking up an obsession. I'm picking up a person for sure. And I feel like you're holding this person very, very near and dear to your heart, very, very close to you simply because of the pure fact that you have faith in this person. And I feel like the universe has been giving you signs, pile number 3, that this person is not good for you. Okay, this is how you're feeling right now. And if you don't feel like this right now, pile number 3, this is not your pile. Please pick another pile if you wouldn't mind. But even if you don't think like you feel like this, just try to consider it for a second. If you're in a relationship with a dynamic that isn't healthy, you will feel trapped, whether you physically are or not. Okay, so let me read you the short snippet from the guidebook now, just to give you guys some more insight on the card. Perhaps there's something you could take out of. everyone's situation is so different. So I really, really like reading these cards out loud because there could be something really, really important in there that I could miss, but you could personally pick up on. Okay. Number 7, Kerr. She brings you nourishment, abundance, generative and creative ability, a network of roots, responsibility, well being, support, containment, and maturity. Okay, so pile number 3. From this card alone, I'm feeling like that whatever the situation may be for you that you may be experiencing this weekend, okay, I feel like it is meant to build character. Oh, I feel like by nature, if, in my opinion, anyone who holds close and has this much faith in someone that doesn't treat them the way they deserve, I feel like that says a lot about their character. I find that as in itself very nurturing energy, very motherly like energy. However, when we aren't emotionally mature yet, we people like us who are very giving, very nurturing, can easily be taken advantage of, especially in our early years, guys. Take it how it resonates. I'm not trying to predict the age groups here. All I'm trying to say is whatever this is, whatever this situation is describing, you're meant to take something from it, okay? To help you grow, to help you emotionally mature, so that the next time when this boar, comes into your life, that, I like that introduces themselves, that comes into your life, you are going to be able to pick up the signs right away and know to stay clear from it. That's why you're going through this, pile number 3. So please, please, please don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. I actually, even, the song is kind of like, if when you listen to the song, if you haven't heard it before, I promise you, this is such an uplifting song. It's beautiful, and I feel like it really is describing your energy, pile number 3. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Let me know if the reading resonated. Like the video, subscribing to the channel is always beautiful as well. Have a fabulous, fabulous rest of your day, guys. Have a fabulous weekend. Stay safe, stay smart, and I will catch y'all next time.